Hello everybody. In this video I am going to talk about delegate, anonymous function, lambda, and there's a special keyword introduced in .NET, that is func with angular brackets. So let's start. I'll be using C# language. I have just created a console application, so I'm going to start now. So first of all, I have to use the delegate, I have to create a class. So I'll say public class, say car class. Now I'm going to declare a delegate within this class, so it will be public delegate. Return type I am saying void my delegate, and I'm assuming that it is accepting an integer. This is the declaration of my delegate, but please remember that this is when I say this is a class. In fact, this is a class, so I have to create an instance of this class if I have to use it. So what I'll say, public my delegate my del. This is the exact object which will be used here. Now next I have to create a function which I can assign to this particular delegate. That function may come from a different class, so I have to create another class. So I'll say public class my functions, and I am declaring a function, defining a function within this, which is public. Return type should be void so that it matches the signature of the delegate, and I will say this is del function 1, and it should accept integer g. What all I am going to do in this is the writing out whatever I have received as an integer. So I'll say console dot write line. I'll say I am in delegate function, and I'm printing the value what I have received here, so that is g, and here I'm saying 0. Now I have declared a delegate and I have defined a function. Now I have to hook them together so that whenever the delegate gets invoked, this function gets called. So for that I have to create an instance of car class. So I'll say car c is equal to new car, and I have to create, if I have to use this function, so I have to create an instance of this class because they are not static, and then I have to assign it. So I'll create instance my functions is equal to new my functions. Now if I have to hook this delegate, so what all I have to do is my del c dot my del plus is equal to, please notice this plus, because this can contain a collection of different functions, and then when I invoke this delegate, all those functions will get called. It's like a switch. I press a switch, whatever I have hooked, whatever lights I have hooked to it to, all will get illuminated. So I am assigning it to mf dot, and that's all, it's done. So whenever I have to invoke my del, this is del function will get invoked. So let's try it. I have to pass in some integer in it, and to stop execution here I'll say console dot read line. Let's run it. See this, it's actually getting called now. So now I will talk about the next topic is anonymous functions. Very easy. Suppose you have to write a simple functionality, you just copy this function, and I'll show you how to convert this into an anonymous function. Now why anonymous function? Because suppose this is the function which I had to use only once throughout the application development, but because of the object orientedness I have to create a class, and then I have to declare a function within this class. But I can also do it in line if I am sure that I am going to use it not more than once. So that is where the anonymous function comes in. So, and that is inline function definition. So, what all I have to do to convert it into the anonymous function is that remove all this access modifier, return type, and the name of the function. So, I'll say here delegate. I'll just say that this is coming from anonymous function, and I'll just cut it from here and paste it, and will assign it to delegate. And I have to assign it to delegate, so I'll copy it and paste it. For time being, I'll just stop it here. I'll not let it run. Now see how it works. Just do some indenting here. That's all. I'll run it now. See this is I am in anonymous function. My function got very easily converted into the anonymous function. Quite easy. The third thing what I'm going to talk about is the lambda expressions. Again, if I have to use this function and define it as inline, I have choice either to use anonymous function or to use lambda expression. Lambda expression actually reduces the syntax to barely few lines. So let's see how this function can be converted into the lambda expression. So what all I have to do, first of all, get rid of access modifier, return type, and the name of the function. Now this parameter int g I am passing inside this function expression set. So special symbols you have to use here, that is equal to greater than. Now as if I am just passing integer inside this, and I am going to assign it to my delegate, which is this. So this, by inference, it knows that it is going to be an integer as soon as I assign it. So I need not to say that this is integer type. It will automatically understand that. Again, as it's only one expression here within this curly braces, so I can get rid of this curly braces as well. I'll keep it closer, something like this. Now just one input, so I can even get rid of these braces as well. Will you believe if I say that it has got converted into the lambda expression? Let's see it. I'm going to assign it here. What all I have to do, I have to attach it to the delegate. So I'll see this is plus equal to this. I'll comment this for time being, and I'll run it. I'll just say here it is lambda. Now you see it is within the lambda. Very easy. Now last thing what I would like to talk about is function. If you notice here, what is the usage of my delegate which I declared here, and then I have created an instance of this. It's not being used anywhere else other than these two lines. So .NET gave us a keyword where I can use func and get rid of this big syntax. So what I will do now, I will convert it to func. Now I am copying it, pasting it. What to do? To do that is simply get rid of all these lines. These are all becomes redundant if I have to use func, and write a keyword func. Input type is int, MyDel. That's all. This is a very good shortcut. So I'll say F5. Oops. I think everything is okay. Why it is saying so? Let me rebuild it. Return type is void. It is not returning anything. That's everything is perfect. Okay, sorry. It's not func. It's action. Action is something which always returns a void. Func is something which can return some value. So now I'll run it. My God, I just missed it. Okay, so now you see it is inside the lambda which it is assigned to. Now I will open all of these and see if all of this gets executed. See this? Very quick, very easy. So quickly, what you have learned is the delegate, anonymous functions, lambda, and this special keyword action. Watch this video again and again. There is nothing more than that. Just practice it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.